It's showtime.
Okay guys, welcome back. You're watching the STPL. We're back here for map number 4 between NaS and Valhalla team. Now, I'm gonna go off topic just a little bit. I noticed there was a little bit of a chat going on about the Warcraft 3 custom maps. Now, I'm not a pro of Warcraft 3. I am terrible. I want to learn. I'm really, really hyped for Reforged. That's going to be one of my favorite, or that is probably one of my favorite announcements since Remastered, I would say. The custom maps on Warcraft 3 are amazing. Like, okay, so this is a little bit of an anecdote from BlizzCon. I was at a dinner. I was sat next to Wardy, Rifkin, Loco. There was a girl sitting next to Rifkin who's one of his friends. Sat next to the guy who made SCM Draft as well. There was a load of other people on the table. We were next to the Back to Warcraft guys as well. And, like, one of the things that amazed me, it didn't matter what game people were playing. So, I mean, even someone who doesn't really play games. One thing we all had in common is we have all spent a really long time on Warcraft 3 custom maps. So, if you wonder where my cat is, she is behind me. But yeah, Warcraft 3 is amazing, and you guys should look forward to Reforged. I didn't get a chance to play it, but I actually did get a chance to talk to Grubby a little bit, which was amazing for me. But that, like, me and Grubby was absolutely incredible. He's so nice. But he was saying how hyped he is for it, and it kind of rubbed off on me. So I'm going to be a bit of a Warcraft 3 advocate moving forward as well. I have a huge dream of getting all of the games, all of the streamers from all of the games working together as well. At the end of the day, the RTS community isn't that big anymore. We have, realistically, 3 games that people play. StarCraft 2, Warcraft 3, and StarCraft 1. So if we can get working together, maybe we can help each other out. And that's something that I am going to be looking to do as well. Obviously, I'm trying to make friends with everyone as well, because that's just good for me, because I like making new friends, and meeting people in person was great. So, without further ado, let's get into game number 4, which is going to be between TerrOr and Irradiar. Now, Irradiar is the captain of Valhalla. He has lost a single game this round, and it was against the Terran, so this is going to be a TBT. And thank you, Melonheads. That actually means a lot. That's what I try and go for. Like, I don't know if it comes across at all, but I am quite a friendly person. I'm just very shy. Which that's kind of something else. I'll talk about that when we get into the game. But for NaS, oh yeah, fighting for NaS, it's going to be TerrOr. Now, TerrOr is an absolute powerhouse. He is, the nickname I gave him in round 1, I believe, was the Peruvian Powerhouse. He went 6 for 1 last round. He is 2 for 1 this round. One of the strongest players on North America's squad. Who also isn't from North America, but let's ignore that. As we head in to the map, which is going to be on Athena 2. Now, TBT on 3-player maps is often one of the most fun things you could ever see. Good examples of this are Fantasy vs. Flash on Neo Moonglaive, and Flash vs. Firebat Hero on Moonglaive as well. I think there was actually a Higher vs. Fantasy on Neo Medusa as well, which was really good. But TBT on 3-player maps is incredible. 2, 6, and 9 o'clock spawns. Very easy to defend 3rd and 4th gas in TBT. They're across a very small bridge, and a sort of mineral lily base you can kind of secure by pushing your siege line out into the middle of the map. But it's going to be TerrOr versus Irradiar for game number 4 here of NaS versus VT. NaS are currently 2-1 up. And let's see if they can bring it home here and make it 3-1. Or if Irradiar can take us in to the ace match. Okay, starting us off here in the 9 o'clock position, we do have the Blue Terran fighting for Valhalla team. It's Irradiar. And his opponent spawning down here in the 6 o'clock position, we do have fighting for NaS. It's TerrOr. Now I'm trying to project my voice a little bit more. Okay, I'm obviously doing it wrong. But this is a TBT, so there's going to be a little bit of downtime at the beginning. No player going for an 8 racks or anything like that. But Cat can rebel. You say if I don't do Pump Thump Kimochi, I'm not going to get to 10 subs. I'm at 10 subs now, so I made it. Just 90 more to go, then you get a funny meme video. You know what? Let's see what happens, okay? I definitely need to put it to a high amount to actually, like, see if I can get some subs, because I'm kind of doing STPL as a second job, and I don't really get anything for it. I do it out of pure passion. Obviously, I got to go to BlizzCon, which is a huge, huge thing for me. I had so much fun, and I'm so thankful for being allowed to go. That was so incredible for me, but at the end of the day, I've got to think, what am I going to do? How am I going to support STPL Season 2? The thing is, the more subs I can get, the more viewers I can get, the more likely we are to get sponsorships for the tournament, the more likely we are able to go to Blizzard and say, this is my tournament, this is worth investing in, and this is why. The big problem is, you need viewers, you need subs, and I do get a decent amount of viewers, and I love each and every single one of you, but I definitely want to try and expand that if I can. I want to bring in more viewers to the Brood War audience as well, because I want more people to be able to enjoy the game we have all loved for so long. I mean, I've been playing this game for 10 years, and without any doubt, I've played this game longer than I've done any other activity in my entire life. And that's actually kind of worrying. I guess the only thing that could come close is the amount of time I spent at school, maybe, but that's like 18 years of school. Huge thank you, Cadenti, for the 10,000 bit donation. I hope it... Wait, did it? Is my stream still up? Oh my god, you broke my notifications. You broke my notifications, Cadenti. I guess it's gonna stay there forever now. It'll increase my viewership by 5. That is a good idea, but what have we got going on in the bases? I'll sort out the stream overlay thing in a second. I don't know how I'm going to fix that without killing the stream, so let's leave that on the screen. I'll take it away in just a second. Where are we? Follow notifications. Let's see if I can reload this. Nope, it's definitely broken. How did that break? This happened the last time you donated to me as well. You're like DDoSing my stream or something. Yeah, your sub icon's not gone. It's there. You also got the #1 bit donator thing as well. That guy who donated to you a lot and donated to me a lot, GoGoFo, he's been ousted. But just to go back into the game, I know I've been kind of out of it for a second. We've got a factory for both players. We do have TerrOr going straight into tanks, whereas Irradiar did go for a Vulture first. At least I believe he did. Yeah, he did. So TerrOr is going to have a little bit of an advantage with that tank count. But we do see a lot later expansion coming in from TerrOr, so there's going to be a little bit of a benefit here for Irradiar if he can make this happen. Now, are we going to see Siege? No, we're going to have a second factory coming in straight away for TerrOr, so it's going to be the same for Irradiar, but of course TerrOr does have that gas advantage. Went for a little bit of a later expansion, obviously spending a lot more money on that first tank. Now, he is going to go for Vulture speed behind this, so one thing you can do to kind of counter these very strong fast expands is actually going for like a siege rush with like a bunker with Marines in. I have so much trouble against that on ladder, it's unreal, because I open 3-fact Vulture every game. And it's one of the reasons why in TBT especially, you have to be good at micro. I mean, the same can be said about any single mirror matchup. I mean, even in Warcraft 3, it seems to be the same. I watched an insane human versus human matchup. I know that sounds very weird, because obviously all esports players are humans, but it was a human versus human match. The micro involved in Warcraft 3, especially in mirror matchups, it's just insane. Like, I could never do that. Wait, that's $100. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that was as... Are you serious? I did not know bits were worth that much. Holy shit, thank you, Kenenzi. That means so, so much. For that, I will reduce it to 50 subs. Spellbreaker. To be honest, admittedly, the Spellbreaker bits were a bit annoying, because it was like, oh my god, TerrOr with the plays, landing his barracks to block this tank from being able to come out. And the reason why this is powerful is we have speed vultures coming in behind mines. Not quite finished, so we are going to be able to see this defend the tank. Taking down the bunker as well. Tank do outrange the bunker. It can be a little bit awkward though, but here we go. Looks like we are going to have the first shot by TerrOr. Oh my god, TerrOr going to be diving in with his tank. The tank's still stuck at the back. Going to be able to take down this, but there's now mines at the bottom of the ramp here. Irradiar is going to be in a very, very difficult situation. We've got siege mode, but the tank is out of range. He's going to not be getting his own siege mode, interestingly. Not just yet. He is going to be relying purely on unsiege tanks. I mean, Irradiar is going to be able to defend this main, but... Wait. How did... Oh, this is really nice. Using his marines to take down those mines. Going to be able to land his command center again. Does need to be careful of this pesky spider mine, though. If that does go off, he is going to be in a lot of trouble, but Irradiar should be safe for now. He has his armory. Going to have Goliaths coming in against any possible raids. We do have a barracks coming back in, a starport as well. Now, this is another big advantage that a big advantage really that TerrOr, that Irradiar has now. He is able to add factories. Meanwhile, TerrOr is not. He's going to have to rebuild his barracks before he can get that up. Now, we do have 3 siege tanks coming on in. That's a good point. All these sports players that we know of are human. I mean, back in the Pro League days, some people did used to call Effort an alien because of his weird posture. But Effort, obviously, a very, very strong Zerg player. So that's good, but here we go. Looks like we do finally have Siege Mode coming in for TerrOr. Now, this is going to be a benefit for Irradiar, or for TerrOr right now. He's setting up a very, very strong contain. Now, the problem is he's not going to have... Irradiar is going to be away off of his control tower. Looks like Irradiar saving up, trying to build additional factories. This is going to block any additional machine shops as well, but no starports coming in. This could be a very, very dangerous move. Now, these 3 tanks very, very well positioned. Looks like Irradiar is going to push forward. Oh, the mines! Needs to be careful of these mines. Sieging up in a good position, but in range of the tanks. Can he break through? He's trying to push forward with his Goliaths. Not good targeting though on the tank, so this is going to give TerrOr a very, very big advantage. Needs to repair this tank immediately. Funnily enough, they're both just out of range of each other. As you can see, that's the weirdness of diagonals. Usually you'd think this is close enough, but it's not. But with an additional 2 tanks coming on in here, this is going to be a lot of damage to break through. And also, yeah, there is his head shape as well. But he has a big brain. That's why his head is so big. How else would you beat Flash, man? You need a big brain. It was a mix of both, though. He used to, like, sit under the table. It was so weird. But either way, it looks like Irradiar going to try and break out again. Doesn't want to get himself contained. A little bit of an awkward siege, though. It is going to take down one of those tanks. Not the best targeting, though. But one thing to note is Irradiar used to be a Protoss main. He only recently switched to Terran. Oh, but this is a big, big play by TerrOr. Going to be dropping into the back of the main. A little bit of a problem with this unit position. Going to make it very hard to a building position to actually get back here to defend. We see all of the units, all of the SCVs being pulled out of the base now. The barracks is going to go down as well. And Irradiar pulling his units back in. But that's going to allow TerrOr to go in with his tanks, get a good position back outside of the front. Good target firing by TerrOr. There are a lot of these units heavily damaged. Needs to get a good Oh wow, this is actually 2 tanks right now. He's going to drop more and more units into the main, it looks like. That's double dropship. This is going to be a little bit too much for Irradiar to handle. He's going to lose all of his depots. How is he going to hold on to this? He won't even have the vision advantage for very long. I mean, we've got... I'm actually going to zoom out. I can't believe I forgot about that. But there we go. Good target firing finally by TerrOr. Going to be able to take that down. This SCV actually taking one of those shots there. I mean, it is realistically only 2 tanks back here, but it's going to be a little bit of a problem with the production right now for Irradiar. So, not doing the best. He actually needs to send a load of SCVs to kill these. That's really the next big play he can make because TerrOr has his 3rd gas mining. Irradiar looks like he wants to try and go for it, but he's going to be low on money. The Bengalar actually blocking this, and TerrOr is going to be going for his 4th base as well. This 4th gas is going to be worth so much. Irradiar losing all of his units. A single Wraith able to take down a lot of these units. Going to be able to get both of the dropships with good micro here. I mean, TerrOr is so far ahead. He's 40 supply up. He's 2 bases up nearly. And I mean, TerrOr is on 2 factories, or 4 factories, 2 starports, cloaking, coming in for these raids. And I mean, he knows the academy isn't even finished yet. Irradiar unfortunately not finishing that up. And cloak raids could be the move that thingy, well, sorry, that TerrOr needs. Now TerrOr actually going to move up, going to scout that there isn't a 3rd base, going to scout there isn't a 4th base as well. And I mean, TerrOr is so unbelievably far ahead in this game right now. Irradiar still trying to find a position to take hold of. The academy has been finished up. Scanners still not on the way though. He does need to build those fairly quickly. He needs to rebuild his depots, but he's building them in the same place again. Is lightning going to strike twice in the same location? It looks like it is. Another dropship loading on up. And I mean, it looks like these tanks doing a decent amount of damage to the mines out the front, but this is 4 vultures in the main. He could even lay a mine here to block this. I really want him to do that. That'd be next level. It looks like he's used all the mines already. I mean, he's taking down more and more SCVs. This is still a supply block situation for Irradiar. And I mean, the Wraith's going to get another dropship. Good usage of those Wraiths, and these units are cleaned up. But what is he going to do against this Wraith switch? He doesn't know it's coming. He's got no way of scouting for this whatsoever. And I mean, there's still no scanners. And with no scanners, with no anti-air even, what's he going to do? I mean, 2 Goliaths. I mean, raids may be paper planes, but realistically, what are you going to do about them? Like, this is just too much. We do have that 4th gas mining already. TerrOr showing his pedigree in TVT. He says, I'm going to build the gas before the base is finished, and then I'm going to mine it. He does need to put 3 guys in it. It is a smaller gas, which means taking this base for Irradiar wouldn't be as good. But you can see TerrOr laying mines absolutely everywhere. This Wraith still on defense, doing what it can do. But here we go. Looks like Irradiar going to try and push forward on the map again. I mean, the main thing I'm looking at is just how many Wraiths does TerrOr want to make before he goes in. Now, interestingly, TerrOr actually got his scanners incredibly late, 13 minutes into the game. I mean, this is something, realistically, you don't want to be doing. You really do need those scanners a little bit earlier to kind of see what your opponent's doing, but I mean, the main thing is for TerrOr, he didn't really need them. He got good vision of the base by his drops. He knew he did a lot of damage as well. I really would like to see another machine shop and another factory added on here, though. That's going to be the next big moment, the next big play for Irradiar if he wants to go in. You can just see the difference in army supply. 60 supply up. Look at this tank force moving through the middle of the map. Irradiar, unfortunately, maybe if he gets the perfect siege, maybe if he can take the high ground up here, or this isn't high ground, sorry, maybe if he takes the ledge at least, he can make something happen. I mean, TerrOr is going to secure his 5th base. This 5th base is going to give him access to the 6th as well, and TerrOr is absolutely smothering poor Irradiar right now. I mean, there are still 2 gas bases available for Irradiar to take. That would necessarily be the natural 3rd and 4th of TerrOr. Of course, he's not actually taken that. He's expanded away from his opponent, which makes more sense in TVT. But I mean, this is 9 raids. 10, 11. He's going into another starport as well. and TerrOr is playing with his food. Now, Irradiar has done a very good job to last this long against TerrOr. I know I certainly wouldn't be able to. This dropship going to be dropping a couple of tanks, the world's weirdest drop, but he is going to block that base from going up. Is going to be able to at least, oh wow, he's not even going to be able to take down the turret. Good repair by TerrOr. I would have actually preferred to just see him go for like a big and a counterplay. Now, the Wraith is going to be able to take down the science facility eventually, so that does mean no battle cruisers, but Irradiar is scouting around, does see that there's a lot of units over here, sees that this base is finished up, and I mean, he's trying to put on any pressure he can, but unfortunately this is just too many units. +1 attack against +1 attack, so upgrade parity. Good target firing here actually by Irradiar, getting a lot more tanks than realistically he should have done. TerrOr not really spreading too well, but TerrOr secures this location on the map, does spread out his tanks again, should send an SCV to repair if he can, and Irradiar still looking to try and do whatever damage he can, perhaps if he can secure this base, and if he can secure this base he can make something happen, but TerrOr has been building marines over here for whatever reason, and maybe to throw it into siege lines. But there we go, TerrOr actually going to, for the first time in this game, lose a good chunk of SCVs. But I mean, TerrOr's already mining on 6 bases, 5 bases even. All he really needs to take from this base is the gas. He is going to have a huge mineral bank. Nice target firing there, getting a big clump of those tanks in the front. But you can see that Irradiar's tank count is being completely decimated once again. And all of the units going to be taken out, and you can see, oh my god, this is overkill. This is 11 Wraiths against a single one. They have Cloak as well. I mean, these tanks are completely forfeit. I think this is actually the final units that he has. It's GG coming out from Irradiar, giving TerrOr the victory. But NaS. So of course, that is the end of our first series for today. A little bit of trivia for you. I was actually in the car yesterday listening to this song with the people who made this song. We went to see a Zebra Head, as they call it, obviously, because they are an American band, in St. Albans. That was great fun. A really good gig as well. So it's kind of funny, when this song came on, they said they did a better version, but they lost the recording, I think. So maybe if they ever find it, I can upgrade this one. But the song is called Not Funny by Flashheart, if you want to find them. They do have a YouTube channel, but they're not an active band anymore. So that's why, well, they said I could use their music because I'm friends. But either way, just having a quick look at the results for this series. We're going to have a look to see exactly how the series played out and what actually went on. And it's just saving all the results, so let's actually have a look at the results table, and let's see how it changes the standings in Group A as well. So, apparently, Cadenzi still cheered 10,000 bits. I'm going to hide that for now. But if you do follow or anything and it doesn't show up, I'm going to try and fix that in the break, so don't worry. We'll figure out exactly what we're going to do. I think I'll probably need to remake it in Streamlabs. But either way, 3-1 win for NaS there. It's Dragon winning over Drew. Galaxy taking his first game in the STPL against Sugo. Eonzerg pulling it back in a very close CBC with Dates. And TerrOr winning over Irradiar there to win the 3-1 victory for NaS. Now, how does that affect Group A? Do you say? Well, it puts NaS in a comfortable lead with 4-0, the only team unbeaten so far still in Group A. That secures them. If they do not lose a game, that will ultimately secure them a place in the STPL Round 3 playoffs. But there is still 3 more weeks worth of games after this one for them, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Unfortunately, Valhalla are going to be our first team to lose 4 games. That'll put them at the bottom half here, but they should not feel bad about that series. They did a very good job against NaS. Now, NaS, one of the strongest teams in the league as well. Wait, I'm actually looking at the wrong screen. I shouldn't have done this. But yeah, NaS, one of the strongest teams in the league. Shouldn't really worry too much. But looking forward to seeing exactly how that's going to play out as we move into week 5 and 6. But of course, there is still more StarCraft to come after this break, as we are going to be heading into DM versus BWL. See you guys in just over 5 minutes.